Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
Getting down with Fresh Out Prison Talk. This story came across my Instagram feed and I had to speak on it, man. When they talk about somebody who's the devil, a walking, living, breathing version of Satan, the evilest of evil, the darkest of the dark, someone who has no regard for life, they're talking about this person, this kind of individual. This guy, Gregory Green from Michigan, killed his family twice. You ask, how can you kill a family twice? Well, he killed his first family, served time, was on parole, met another woman, and then killed her family. Gregory Green, who spent 16 years in prison for killing his pregnant first wife, admitted to the September 2016 slayings after being ruled competent to stand trial. He wanted to get it over with, defense attorney Charles Longstreet II told reporters. Green's biological children, 5-year-old Coy Green and 4-year-old Kayla Green, died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Authorities say Green left him in a car with engine running. His stepchildren, Chadney Allen, 19, and Kara Allen, 17, were fatally shot in front of their mother, Faith Green. Faith Green was slashed across the face with a box cutter, shot in the foot, and tied up, but survived. According to prosecutors, Green called 911 early morning on September 28th and admitted to killing his family. When police arrived, he was waiting on the porch and immediately taken into custody, according to CBS Detroit. When police entered the home, they discovered a face tied up in the basement, the bodies of the 2 children in the bed, and the teens fatally shot near their mother. They had been shot execution style. Police have said the bloodshed apparently stemmed from domestic violence. Check it out.
This is the moment a man appeared in court after murdering his family twice. In 1991, a Michigan man named Gregory Green brutally murdered his pregnant wife, stabbing her several times in the face and chest, killing his unborn child in the process. After it was all over, Gregory dialed 911 and calmly told officers what he had done. He was sentenced to between 15 and 25 years in jail, and after spending 16 years inside, he was granted parole. He had a nearly spotless prison record, and friends and family members wrote letters to the parole board advocating for his release. He was finally released on parole for good behavior in 2008. But in 2016, Green killed his 2 young children, aged 4 and 5, by poisoning them with exhaust fumes as they slept in his car. That same evening, he bound his teenage stepchildren and then shot them in the head in front of their terrified mother. In February 2017, Gregory Green was sentenced to 45 to 100 years in prison for the murders. By the time he is eligible for release, he will be 97. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments.
Now, this is a sick individual. And when you're in prison, especially in a state, you run across people like this that are just very quiet, seems like well-respected as far as how they carry themselves, polite. This guy had a stellar prison commitment. He didn't cause any rifts. They said he was a model inmate. Got out and killed again. Killed again, man. You wonder why somebody like this didn't get the death penalty. Oh, man, it said he would serve, on the second one, he will serve two mandatory years followed by 45 to 100 years in prison. He'll be 97 before being eligible for parole, according to prosecutors. A judge rejected a personal protection order for Faith Green in 2013. She had also previously filed for divorce, so she was trying to get away from this guy. This guy, Gregory Green, he was an animal. This guy, and see, that's why I said you got to be careful of the quiet ones. Sometimes you run across people, very polite, they're quiet, well-spoken, well-mannered, some of these guys, and you wonder, and you look at the relationship, you're thinking, wow, he seems like the model husband, blah, 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 blah. And, man, terrorizing the family. He's going to tell her what he used to tell her when they were alone together. I mean, to kill your kids? And then he killed his stepkids. Who does that, man? There is evil in this world that has to be dealt with in a particular manner. And in order for you to know what good is, you have to have seen evil in his face. And this is evil in your face. And for the family, hopefully there's some type of retribution, because to have a person like this die of natural causes is it's not even fair to the family, man. It's mind-blowing. I mean, some of these stories I run across, I don't really put them out because they're just, they're so just mind-blowing. The darkness that people get involved in. But I share with you guys to shed light on what to look for, and just to be grateful for when you have something special, when you have something that's of God, something that's of positivity. And that's why I do this channel. I don't glorify the bullshit. I don't glorify, the crime and being a tough guy, or, being this gangster dude or thug, or people who shot people or killed people. It's not to be glorified. It's to hopefully learn a life lesson. And that's why I pick out certain stories. And so you can see that there are things in this world that you have to be aware of. And maybe you will value the people around you more and respect them a little bit different when you hear these stories. You won't take them for granted. You won't talk crazy to them. You'll love them. You'll cherish them. And you'll be a better person at the end of the day from hearing some of these stories. So leave a comment, share the channel, let me know what you guys think. Big Hurt 916, getting down with
Lockdown's over.
Walking around,
Get your yard time in.
crusty butt,
Exclusively at
smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Hurt said, wash that ass. Pick you up the t-shirt at Fresh Out. I'm Big Hurt, and I have over a decade of experience in the prison system. Yeah, I've done a lot of time, made a lot of stupid mistakes, but that's why I'm here with you today, educating you on the Mastermind program by Fresh Out. See, they don't give you a manual when you go to jail on how to survive. They don't tell you how to go take a shower, where to sit at when you go to chow, what to do when you have mail call, how to handle your commissary. See, we cover that and a multitude of other topics that are very important, because if you do the wrong thing, you can get your damn wig split. We have over 100 million views as of date on our YouTube channel, but we've put and condensed all this knowledge into this Mastermind program so that you can provide your client with a winning chance. Do yourself a favor and your client a favor and sign them up for our program so they don't have to get their wig split and they can make it out alive.
Kirk 916 with Fresh Out Ministries. We're doing a new program where we're doing a takeover of a mom pop cafe or restaurant, and we're doing a pay it forward. So we're going to offer free meals at this particular restaurant or cafe, mom pop, for a certain amount of time, and we are asking that you make a donation to pay it forward so that we can continue doing this program for other mom pop restaurants and cafes, because we know that it's hard times out here. You have a lot of people that talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And so we're actually walking the walk. We've been doing it for over 11 years on social media. We've been getting shadow banned. We've been getting demonetized. So we want to give back, and this is our way of giving back to helping everybody through these trying times with this economy. You know, a lot of churches, they got $100 billion, and you don't see them out here helping the people who are in times of need, but they're still taking in the form of donations. But how's it helping the community? We want to build a community sense where we help each other. We can all overcome. You can't sit around waiting for somebody to save you. You got to save yourself. And this is the way you do it. So by us being able to do these takeovers with Fresh Out Ministries, with the mom pop restaurants and cafes, we want to build a film, talk to you guys, get your feedback on what's going on right now in society. Hopefully you guys find it in your heart to donate. This donation, which is a pay it forward, will allow us to do other mom pops around the country eventually. But right now we're going to be in Southern California and Los Angeles, Orange County. So hey, reach out to your local businesses there. And if you are out of town in another area and you would like us to come there, if you provide the necessary means, we will come there also and do the same pay it forward. But right now, hey, if you're in locally in Los Angeles, Orange County, hit us up, freshoutseries@gmail.com. You can also make a donation on our link tree on our Instagram at Fresh Out Series. We look forward to seeing you guys.